and welcome to the Emtronium one, Long story short story, I'm actually called the Emtronia. Now, I'm here today to say, is it worth buying the Griffin 25 Plus Aromizer? And I'll let you know at the end of this video. But, it is pretty good, but, you know, it has some faults with it. Fault number one. Let's get straight into it. This is a coil. This is a Super Clapton twisted coil, or a twisted coil. I kind of forgot. Right. The first thing you'll notice is how far away the cotton wool is from the chimneys. The chimneys, those little two things there, and they've got to be spread apart, because if they're not spread apart, the juice, for some reason, nobody's ever explained it to me, ends up falling down into the chimney, which in turn falls down here and leaks all over your mod, which you don't want that shit happening on your mod. I did some googling to find out why it's leaking and shit, and apparently these things leak all the time. Well, that's weird, because my Aromizer hardly ever leaked. Yeah, it leaked, but hardly ever. Mainly through the holes that were closed. This one, however, leaks through the holes that are open. Yeah. But, you know, this is how to limit the leakage. This is a leaky device, by the way. This was 30 quid as well. Oh, this one was 31 quid. I was going to buy it from China, but at the time it was 38 quid for some mad reason. Maybe Brexit, who knows. But still, charging an extra 8 quid on top of it is fucking taking a piss. And I bought mine from UK e-cig store. And let's be honest, they charged me an extra £1 for the black one. The silver one was out of stock because at the time, 2 days before that, I thought, oh, we're going to get a silver one, but I was thinking about it because I had to watch a few videos to see if it could be sold to me. Rip Trip has sold it to me. He's a knob, him. I don't like him because his shit don't leak. In fact, every single YouTube video person I saw on a Griffin 25 Plus said it doesn't leak. Weird. Considering how many people are getting leaks, it's unbelievable. Considering I'm making this pretty much perfect, getting all the cotton wool as far away from those chimneys as possible, and still it leaks. So, don't believe everything you hear on the internet. And some people say, ooh, but when it's just a little tiny bit, that's not a leak. Yes, that's a leak. It doesn't matter if it's a tiny bit, a micro bit, or an atom bit. The fact is, if you're getting a little bit of liquid on your fingers, that is a leak. Well, let's go. If you make your coil and you push it all around there and shit, and apparently it gets down the fucking chimneys, and it's gonna leak like a bitch, which it does. And second of all, some people are crazy and don't watch the videos before buying an atomizer, and you have to close shit up. You see that hole there? Got to close that when it's on top of that. So that's what we're going to do. Let's put it on this. So before tying it all the way around, that is open. But when you turn it all the way around, twisting all the way around, then it actually goes into closed mode. So as you can see, it automatically goes into closed mode, and you can't tighten it around more. So, I mean, if you're going to fill it up, and you're in a club or something, at least you know you don't have to piss about. This bit at the bottom, you do need to close. This is open, as you can see. This is closed. And that needs to be closed, that needs to be closed. So when you fill it up, it doesn't leak. Which, you know, makes sense. And this thing here, you can either put it on top of your computer, and then put this on top of here, so you can fill it up without it leaking or falling over, which is a really good thing. Yeah. Now apparently, this device holds 5mm, and I think I've been sold some shady syringes, but I'm going to put it to the test now with this one. This has got 5mm. Right, as you can see, closer, 6, 7, there's 4, and that's 5. Let's see if it's got a 5mm, because so far I don't think this has got a 5mm. I think this is more like a 4. Let's have a look. Look, I'm sure I've been ripped off. Oh, it's you. You see, it's a good little stand, that top bit, ain't it? Let's go, 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 go. Oh, you know what? You know what? Ah, that's pretty much at the top. I've got a mil left-ish, as you can see. So, 5 mil. Bordering on 5. It's more like 4 mil. And I'm thinking my other syringe ain't a 5 mil syringe. And they've marked it all wrong. Because it was only giving me 3. But that's okay. It hasn't got 5 mil. You can't get, unless they're putting it over the holes, which I don't see why they would do that. And then you get it. Will it stand up? Ooh, it stands up, yo. Just about. Get this. Put it on top. And then screw it in. And as you screw it in, as you can see, I don't know if you can see this, there's e-liquid that comes up and comes through, and it's horrible. I hate that. That is one of my pet hates. You know, that didn't happen on the aromathermizer. Absolutely, yeah. But then again, the aromathermizer was a bottom filler. So, you know, people complain about bottom fillers, but most of the time, at least you're not getting shit on your fingers like you are with the top one. But, you know, that's not bad. I don't hate stuff like that. And then, as you can see, this. So first off, you want to open this bottom one. Right, you just slide it around. Open this. So, move it the other way around. I'll show you in a sec. Like so. Right, so you move this way, that way. I don't know what way clockwise is. Is it clockwise or anti-clockwise? And then you move the other one the opposite way around. So, this one, I think the bottom one is clockwise, and this one anti-clockwise. And then as you can see, you know, there's e-liquid, it goes down there, it goes in here, it's on this side as well. And that's it, that's what you do. And then you just put it on to your mod. And of course, when you're screwing it onto your mod, it automatically turns it off. You know, the actual whole thing. So then you gotta piss about and put it back into open hole. Now I'm using 100% VG. Pretty sure, and if I'm not, because I'm not quite sure, it'll be at least 85-90% VG. And I've got, it's a 0.36 ohm coil. I haven't put any new cotton wool in it because I've been vaping it a while. But I have noticed something about these particular coils. I'm not sure if it is the coil or the actual atomizer itself. On the aromathermizer, my coil will gunk up really badly. On this one, my coil doesn't seem to gunk up as much, which is mad. So let's have a look, shall we? That's that 35 watts, pretty shit. Let's put it at 50 and show you how shit works. It's alright. Also, this has got top airflow, so I'm going to open the airflow at the top. Again, it's just fiddly. Right. I think I took a little bit too much and then try to be less, more sensible. I'm currently vaping on, I guess Iron Brew, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, Iron Brew from Astro. And it's crap, it really is a crappy liquid, but I don't mind because I don't mind vaping flavourless. I'm just going to put this down to 35 watts because that's what I like it at. I don't feel like I'm swallowing my tongue and my thing that hangs at the back of your throat when I have to do it that way. It feels like I'm fucking drowning when I have that much vapour inside me. better, but I do like it without the airflow, so I'm gonna take the airflow off it. Really hard one-handed doing that. Just have a sensible vape. I mean, there's a bit of flavour there, but neither here or there. Yeah. Now, do I like this? Now, this is what I'm going to say to you. It looks bone dry at the moment. Absolutely bone dry. And, you know, I've done my coil. I've had to wipe it at the top because that was getting a bit leaky when I was pouring it on, which I hate. Now, when it does leak, it leaks through here at the bottom, through these big airways, and it's like, oh, and if you do your coil wrong, it's like, it's gonna drip. Now, obviously, if you don't close these up, when you fill it up, it's gonna leak like a motherfucker all the way down. But like, I was thinking to myself when it was leaking, when I did it properly, you know, and that, how the hell, watch this, right? That's one. That's not. And there's still some there. Let's do it again. So there's always some left in. And when I made this, when I was doing this at like 45 watts, what's a 45? I'll show you at 45. Right. Sorry about that. So it's nice when you do it a few times, and then without pressing the button, you got some left, haven't you? You got some left, and it's like that extra bit left will go straight down, turn into e-liquid, hit your coil, go off your coil, and drip into your air holes, and possibly leak. And you know, at the time when I was doing this, I nobody's doing it, and I found the right video, and he said it leaks through the cracks as well, through these cracks, and it definitely leaks through this bit here. You can already tell a little bit of shininess coming straight through there. It's not the light, it's this bit's all light, but there's a little bit coming through the cracks. See if you can see around there. It just comes through, and I think that's because of this. It's like you shut it that way, and then but it's closed, so you can't use. Well, you can kind of use. What you can do is you can do this. This is closed off now, but you can still have a vape because you've already got e-liquid onto the coil. And you can tell there's not as much e-liquid onto the coil. Now that would work to stop leakages. Also, when you stop having a vape, it will stop leakages as well. And it reminds me a lot of a dripper. You put a few drops in a dripper, you have a vape until you finish, put it down, and it ain't gonna leak because, well, there's nothing to leak. This is why I think this is a dripper, because you get your e-liquid into this bit, goes into your coils and shit, you close this up, you vape it until it's dry and then put it down. And I think that's where the dripping part comes into it, and I didn't buy it for that. I bought it to open it up, like this. Opened it up, a couple of bubbles going around and shit, and I was like, great. Now, you asked me, what's the flavour like on this? The flavour is buzzing, it really is buzzing. What's the vapour like? The vapour is buzzing, especially, that's like a pretty old coil now, but when it's brand new coil, it's like fantastic, you know what I mean? But why are you getting a lot more vapour off that than you are the aromathizer? It's all about the airflow, right? The only reason I bought this is because I wanted more airflow, and I thought getting a bigger airflow thing there on there would let me breathe in more vapour so I could blow it out. Get a proper hit in that. And, you know, I can feel the condensation on here already. It's already starting to leak. I don't know if you can see that. Starting to leak. It's coming onto here. This is why I got my trusted thing. Right, let's put it down a sec. This bit is dry. Look, damp. That's damp, that. That's coming through the thing. And it shouldn't be, but it is. Now you could say, when you vape it, right, it's coming out of here and stuff. And creating the dampness, you know, it does come out, as you can see, if you can see. It's coming out of here. Oh, wait a minute, there you go, see that? And that is turning into e-liquid onto the actual, as you can see, it's getting wet on my fingers now. And that's how it's getting wet as well. And there's a little dip in there, so you think it'll stay in there, but it stays on the side as well. And then it comes down here and builds up and goes down your thing. So it's going to leak straight away. Just by vaping it, it's going to leak. Oh, it's not a leak, condensation and a little bit. It may not be a leak, but, you know, to me, that's getting shit all over your hands and things like that and onto your mod. And already on my mod here, I've got that bubble coming up. That's because of this. That's because it creates condensation and it creates e-liquid and shit all over my thing, and I've got to keep wiping it. You know, it really does my head in. It really does. You know, I hate it and I like it at the same time. Okay. There you go. So not doing it, well, it's kind of doing it, well, it's not doing it now, but it was doing it before, as you could see before. You know, and after a while, if you're on one of these, you like to have a good puff, don't you, for about a couple of minutes, and then after a couple of minutes, it all gets wet. It's not major wet, I mean. So, that's my impressions of that. You can sort out your coil, you can change all the O-rings, you can wipe down the whole deck and do mad things like that. But at the end of the day, it's going to come up through here, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that, what's it? Kind of see it. It's definitely coming off. I just can't see it on my phone for some reason. You can kind of see it there, and that will turn into e-liquid and drop back down again. You know, it'll come out of here. It'll leak all over here, and it's like you can see it on camera now. It's coming out, and that all that vapor there, it turns back into e-liquid, just like Coke. You know, you shake Coke up, it turns into gases. Eventually it'll turn back into Coke. And it's like, oh, it'll leak down here into your holes and holes down here and underneath this shit. And it might get into that as well, and into your buttons, and it's just, you can't sort that out because that's inbuilt into the actual atomizer. And that is a real big shame, that. If it was at the top, said if them, I mean, could I do that? I've never actually tried this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to shut that off there and just use the air holes at the top. So, this is shut at the bottom, as you can see, there's no air. This is open, and I've opened the air holes. It's horrible. The drag on it, you can't do that. That's just fucking shite. I'm gonna put it back. Yeah, so we can't do that because that's just crap. So, when it comes down to it, was it worth buying? And the answer to that is no, it's not worth buying because it leaks. Or, if it doesn't leak, it's producing what looks like a leak and it's getting all over the place. And if you don't wipe it every time you've had a vape, wipe it down, close it, put it in your pocket, or it don't leak through the seams, which it probably will. And it'll always keep doing that with the vapor coming up and stuff like that. It's not worth buying it. I wouldn't buy this thing. But I do have an aromathizer, one of these. Unfortunately, with something like this, even though it's leaking at the bottom, there's nothing in this. When you close the holes up, it leaks through the holes, but it doesn't leak through them holes, just the closed ones. And that's the reason why I got that as well, because I didn't want it leaking. I wanted bigger air holes like that, so it wouldn't leak. Of course, getting a bigger air hole means it's going to leak more. Now, like I was saying before, why is the vapor better? Why is it tasting better? And it's all because of drag. You have this one in full open, bottom airflow open, the top airflow open. There is still more drag on this one than there is on the aromathizer. I couldn't believe it. I thought, this can't be happening. How can there be more drag? There's more drag because the people who've made it thought, you know what, we're going to have to make the air holes bigger so you can get more vapor, but keep the drag as well, because you'll still get the best flavour. And that's what they've done instead of doing it the way I thought they would do it. So, if I was any of you lot out there who are vaping, or if you're new getting into vaping, don't buy one of these because it'll piss you off. I've been vaping about 4 or 5 years now, and I've been through all the clearomisers, the burnt, the bleaking. You know, the only things that never really leak for me are the Genesis. I think they were a top coil at it. So I think the top coils are my kind of thing, even though I had one for ages, because that's a bottom coil. This is a mid coil. Yeah, it's nice. You know, when I was watching the Rip Trippers video, you can go and have a look at that. It totally sells it to you. It builds it up to be a beautiful thing. Instead of being vaping it for 3 weeks, and in 3 weeks, in all that time, in 3 weeks, it's never once the airflow, the vapor has never got under there, and it's never leaked on his thing. Come on, Rip. Stop taking the piss. Stop lying, you fucking arsehole. Fucking cunts. I hate it when they lie and shit. You know, it may not be a leak, but that's it. But, you know, if you're an experienced vapor, and you do want the flavour, and you do want the vapour, and you don't mind having a little clean every day, all the time, making sure you're shutting it off, opening it, shutting it off, opening it, then yeah, spend your money on it, you know. But personally, I think it's just because something has awesome flavour and awesome vapour, if it leaks, it's shite. And that's it. It's shite. It really is shite. I mean, I can make an awesome coil, right? I can't have a big coil like that in my aromathizer and make some of the best flavours in the world. I just don't get the thickness of the vapour. Right. So that's my review on it, basically. Should you buy it? And my answer to that is no, don't buy it. Yeah. Well, this is Tronia with my honest and precise review on this thing. So, you know, watch a couple of more videos, see for yourself. There's this one, I think it's called DBAS or something like that. That's the video I watched, how to fix his wicking. But even he said he didn't see any leaking coming through, even though we've just witnessed the actual vapour coming through the air hole. So, you know, take that with a pinch of salt. At least you know from my video, you're getting the full facts. This is the Tronia. I'll see you guys in another world. Woo!